Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Claerwen spilling over. In this video I'm continuing my series of exploring some fine driving roads here in Wales with spectacular views. This time I'm doing it in my 1972 Invacar Model 70 with just 493cc to get us by, but we're starting well here. We're at the Elan Valley. It's a reservoir system that feeds Birmingham. A lot of Birmingham's drinking water comes from here in Wales, and there's a pipeline over 70 miles long that takes it all the way to Birmingham by gravity feed, which I find absolutely incredible. But yeah, not a bad start. But we'll just take you to Rhayader, which is the nearest town, and that's where this journey today is going to begin. So we're going to start our little adventure today here in Rhayader. It's a tiny little town. It's got lots of funky shops. It's got a clock tower, which is right in the middle of the road. It also has two petrol stations, both Texaco, both owned by the same family. Only one of them has super unleaded, and it's the first one you come to as you come along the A44. Rhayader is basically the crossroads. The A44 comes from the Midlands. The A470 is the big road that goes north to south through the middle of Wales, and the intersection is here. They have a very lively carnival here. I once came through my 2CV and they picked up the back end and turned me 90 degrees to the road. Thanks lads, good fun. But yeah, it's an interesting little stop off, and this is where you can get food, toilets, all that good stuff before you head out onto the mountain roads. So let's head out onto the mountain roads. So yes, we are aboard my little Invacar today, so we're in for quite a noisy day. But this is all about proving you don't need raw power to enjoy the roads around here. In fact, I'd say, if anything, you need the opposite. Power, less is more, is a motto of the channel, and it's never been more true than here. So I shall start the engine, there she goes, flip the camera, and we'll carry on to our first destination, which is the visitor centre and hopefully a dam that's spilling over. Just wait for someone to come past. It's now the busiest this road has ever been. And away we go. Causing consternation everywhere she goes. So first of all, we come to the little village within a village, really, of Cwmdwaifer, or something close to that. My Welsh pronunciation is not perfect. Thank you. And here we have a choice. If we turn right, we can take the mountain road over the hills to Aberystwyth, a beautiful road in itself. We're going to do some of that today, but we're carrying on to the Elan Valley Visitor Centre. Now this will be a trip of memories, because this is where I met Practical Classics some 8 years ago on one of their trips to West Wales. They recently came again. We took the Invacar to meet them again, but yeah, memories. Gravity defeated, we can build a bit more speed up. I think 50 mile an hour is quite enough, frankly, with 3 drum brakes. So as you can see, it is just a beautiful landscape. You can't call it a natural landscape because after all, we built reservoirs here. And that's not very natural, but it is nonetheless beautiful. And at this time of year, pretty deserted as well. Other times of the year may vary. And here we are, just a few miles later. At the visitor centre, Claerwen Dam. No, I should probably give up at this point. So options here, you can go to the visitor centre, or you can drive across this bridge next to a much older bridge. Sadly the suspension bridge is in pretty poor state, so you can't drive on it these days. But we can stop in front of it for a quick photo. So weirdly, we start at the end of the reservoir section. So you can see the bridge we just come across, and the bridge which is very much danger. Peril is the Welsh. And so this is the end of it. This is the river running out of the dam system. So we'll go and have a look at that now. That's a good start. Dam number 1, and it's in full flow, overflowing here at the visitor centre at the start. So as you can see, you can take a walk along the path, and there is a little bridge to get you closer. We haven't really got time to do that today, so I think we'll be moving on, but good start. So as well as the dam, there is a visitor centre here. It's got a cafe that's open, I think, April to October, but do check. Maybe they'll open a bit earlier this year because Easter is a little early. But yeah, here we go then. 6 dams in this location. That's 5, I've run out of fingers. So there's 5 more to see. I don't know how close we can get to all of them, but we're going to give it a darn good go. It's making me feel a bit nostalgic because my first visit here was in 2003, I think it was, when I worked for Severn Trent Water. So I worked for the company that receives the water from here. They had a little remote workplace here, and I was working in IT at the time. So that's when I was introduced to the Elan Valley. And I don't think my pronunciation's correct even today. But yeah, that was quite a special moment in my life. And little did I know I'd be living not very far away from here, some years down the line. Right, we're going to turn left out of the visitor centre and see if we can get to another dam. Yeah, so this is the remote station. I don't know if well, it can't be a pump because they don't pump it. Whether they do some treatment here before it goes into the pipe, I don't know. But yeah, that was a long time ago now. It is quite narrow, so it's definitely a case of giving away to the big things. Might get another view of the dam as we come across here. So I'll pause if I can. Not much traffic today. But overall, this estate covers some 70 miles, so it's pretty substantial. Oh yeah, there's the dam. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to say that's quite impressive. This one does not spill over all that often actually. It's quite unusual to see, but we've had such a wet summer. So this is the last dam in the system, and that's a lot of water coming down here. Isn't it just absolutely breathtaking? Let's continue our journey. Gosh, all you can hear is the sound. Right, so start the engine. It's a little electric belt drive, so it's not like a traditional starter motor. But just to go over controls, that's my steering and that is my braking. I twist this throttle in order to go. So here we go. Even got indicators, all mod cons. There are some interesting resonances in this car as the belts that control the drive system adjust. But yeah, just look at the landscape. Isn't it just astonishing? If you like your scenery, it's a good place to come. Just don't come in anything too big. As we come up here, we're actually going to drive across the reservoir now. You can get ice creams as well, apparently. It's a bit chilly today. This will take us to Claerwen Dam, which is the most modern of the dams. Amazing little chapel there. I wonder if that was something they had to build because they destroyed the previous ones. I don't know. Chapel of Ease, all are welcome. There we are. Well, it's a considerable project when you consider the sheer scope of the thing. Covers a huge area, and all this was done in the Victorian era, so late 1800s. I think the full reservoir system actually opened in 1904, and all this in the middle of nowhere. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Claerwen spilling over. That is a lot of water and a tiny little Invacar. He's been working hard today. We're about 60 miles into our day already, I think. Astonishing. And this is the landscape we find ourselves in. It's quite a long drive actually. It's been a good few miles from the turning to get to this point. Can you drive along this one? I'll have to give it a go. This is what it's all about. It's about getting your car out and having some fun with it. I'm as guilty as anyone of just leaving that poor thing sat in the garage, not doing anything. And I need to do better. And if better means exploring things like this, then so be it. It's just nice to finally have some decent weather. It's clouding over a bit, but it's not pouring down with rain, so we're going to take it. Right, Tuck, should we see if we can drive across it? I don't know why. What do you reckon? Yes? It should be noted that sometimes they have open days where you can go inside the dams. But a quick point on this one. It's been capped to look like all the other dams. But this one was built much later on, I think the 1940s. And the construction method completely different. So they spent a fortune building an entirely different dam that looks just like the other dams built in the early 1900s. Right, let's go and see what's possible up here then. That's the jail where they put naughty people on the left there. Can we drive across it? Oh, it looks like we can. Well, why not then? Why ever would you not? So there you go, you can drive across. I wouldn't recommend stopping here because it's a bit narrow, but no one else seems to be coming across at the moment. We've got some information over here. There we go. Claerwen Reservoir, inaugurated by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, accompanied by His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, Thursday 23rd of October 1952. City of Birmingham Water Department. But it was Queen Victoria who actually signed the Birmingham Water Act that enabled all this to be built. So extraordinary history there. And here's your view from the top of the dam. Holy smokes! Wow, that is just breathtaking. Sorry, Tuck, you can't really see it, but you're on top of a dam, love. So yeah, here's our map. We're out on this little leg here towards Claerwen Reservoir, and we're going to carry on to Goch Reservoir up the back. So here's where we came in today, and we've kind of gone up here, and then we're going to go off. I think we'll go back to the route and work our way up here. So there we go. This mass concrete dam, 240 feet maximum height from foundation to roadway level, facings of masonry and blue brick, built between September 1946 and October 1942, forms a reservoir over 4 miles long, with a top water area of 650 acres. My gosh. So 65,000 tonnes of cement and 18,000 tonnes of masonry. And here's the capacity and the heights of all the different dams. So Claerwen is the highest dam of all of them. Wow. And also the longest, at 1,166 feet. Capacity of 10,000 gallons. And that's British gallons. They're bigger than your American gallons. And so much better. No, it makes no difference at all. I think all we can do is go to the end and turn around. But we will go and do that right now. Let's just see what's at this end. Just all the people who came here and gave thanks to Her Majesty. Lots of signatures here, 2016 there. So, as of course, people come and have to leave their own mark. 1994 is that? Foxy 2010. Lovely. Right, Tuck, onwards. We must carry on. We still have more dams to see. I do wish I had one of them fancy Jones, like that Auto Shenanigans chap. Maybe I need to do something about that. So yeah, you can drive across, but there's not really any point because it doesn't go anywhere. Now there is a green lane, and this might be it. But in the old days, used to go all the way through to Strata, Florida, in Pontred Friendly Guide. There's a big name for you. It's now a ruin, but a really special one that you should go and check out. Maybe we'll do a drive there one day. But as far as I know, that lane, which I think is called Monk's Trod, fittingly, hasn't been able to be driven for a very long time. But I believe you can go along to a set of gates. But check your maps, folks. Don't take it from me. Do find out where you should be going before you commit to green laning. But yeah, onwards. If you prefer, you can actually drive to the bottom of Claerwen Reservoir, and it feels even more daunting from down here, I think. So it's a fine view, and then you've got the stream down here. Now, I have a memory many years ago of following a green lane along here. So actually driving through here with that in the background, I think those signs concur. So maybe that's the track. But like I say, I don't think you can go all the way through. I think it's a come back job. Check your mapping, folks. Drive responsibly. Well, we're still on the road back from Claerwen back to the main route, back up to the mountain road. I thought this might make a nice little stop for lunch. But hark, another old phone box. And this one's got a phone in it. Well, could it be an actual working phone? Oh, someone's kicked 7 shades out of it. No, it is not a working phone. That's a shame. It's all still here. Maybe it was ruined. But yeah, this is almost rarer than the full-blown, the old, what was it, K9s were they, or K7s or something? The iconic red phone box. These were everywhere when I was a child, and were starting to take over, much to the annoyance of everybody. But yeah, nice to see one, even if it doesn't work. Right, lunch break. Right, we're just back to the point where we branched off, so we're going to go across this bridge, which I think might actually be a dam, and I think maybe the level's so high we can't see the dam. Not 100% sure, but we started over there, so we came around here, across here, and followed this road off to Claerwen, and now we're going to follow around to Goch Dam, which usually spills over quite easily most of the time. So in we go. Note the bungee cord is holding us in forwards. It's fine, folks, don't worry about it. And we're up to where are we? 70 miles for the day we have done. We were on 33675 when we started off. Oh, I found another phone box. And nothing. Disappoint. It's disappointing because I've got no phone signal here at all, so surely it would be justified to have a phone box that actually worked, but never mind. Maybe you can just find someone, but I'm just going to walk up here because it's just a peaceful little bridge. There's not very much water here, but I think the path here takes you off to another dam, but we haven't got time to go and explore that. I think the last time we were here, last time I was here, was with Fiat X19s, and that car park was full of them, and I took one out for a blast around the road down here. It's some of the most fun I've ever had. Further proof that power is not what you need on roads like these. It's too tight and twisty. You're not actually going that fast, so you need a car that feels fast but isn't. Pretty sure that Garreg Dam is up that way. I'm not sure if we can see it, but we'll go and have a drive round and see. And break off. Oh, we've got a hairpin coming up. You joined me just in time, so over the bridge. Oh yeah, there it is actually. Oh, let's pop in here and have a look. I don't know if you can just see it through the tree line. That is Garreg Dam. So yeah, we're not going to go and explore that because we haven't got time. This has already taken hours, folks. But we should go and tackle the hairpin. Chuck loves hairpins. No. Here it is. Round we go. Wee-hee. Yeah, I mean it's really tight. There's rocks. Obviously in the summer you get a lot of ramblers, people on bikes. You don't come here to drive fast. If you want fast driving roads, this isn't the one. But there's so much here to explore, it's crazy. There's footpaths and byways all over the place. You could easily make an entire weekend of it. Oh yeah, that is overflowing as well. I can't really stop anywhere though, so oh, maybe I can just pull in here. So is this our fourth dam, I think? We did see a bit of a dam at one point, but I wasn't sure what it actually was. But yeah, that's a lot of water. We have had a lot of rain. It's very unusual for them all to be overflowing like this. But yeah, I mean, in theory, it looks like you could walk across, but perhaps you could in the olden days. I'm not sure I'd fancy it now. Oh, quickly through the lights. Indicator, charging. She doesn't charge on idle. She's not powerful enough. Oil pressure, so we don't want to see that one. And that one's main beam. To do a hill start, you hold the handlebars down, raise the revs, and as the clutch engages, which is centrifugal, away you go. And we continue. One dam left, I think. Something I should talk about on these dams is Barnes Wallace, the developer of the bouncing bomb. Now, they didn't do any bouncing tests here as far as I know. I think that was Derwent Water in Derbyshire. But I think they did actually build a dam and blow it up here as a bit of a test. And I believe the remnants can still be seen, I just don't know where they are. And might not be visible when it's this full. Oh, I can see Craig Goch in the distance, the last of the dams. But many bends between here and there. And some of the bends get quite tight, so you have to have your wits about you, especially when you only got 3 wheels. Pinch point over a little bridge. Oi! Let's not get too carried away now. TWC the Invacar is more stable than you might expect, but still, she is a freewheeler. Let's not push it. And there we are then, folks. The final dam in our collection, Craig Goch. And yeah, quite the sight to behold. So you can drive over this one. It's a little parking area the other side, lots of walking to be done. If you've got the time, which we do not. So we need to get all the way over there and rejoin the Aberystwyth mountain road. It's fun. Yeah, that's an impressive view. But this is ace, because I've not really had an outing in TWC for a long time. This is the most miles we've done together. Yeah, for a very, very long time. It's been so long, I'm developing blisters on my hands. It's getting quite painful. But yeah, it's good to actually enjoy this little car. I was wearing ear defenders for the main drive over to Rhayader, and I'll put them on again to go home because it just gets so loud. But oh, the way people smile when you drive past them in this car. Lost quite a bit of time today talking to various people. There was a very friendly hub nutter in Devil's Bridge this morning I had a quick chat with. I stopped outside the Havard Hotel, and just generally people just want to have a bit of a chat because they haven't seen one for years, or they've no idea what it is. Oh, weak bridge, 33 ton limit. I think we'll be alright, folks. Didn't have that much for lunch. Let's carry on. First technical issue of the day, we just caught a puddle a bit harder than I really intended, and now she's not revving up very nicely. Might have to have a peek under the bonnet. Oh yeah, we caught a fair bit there. I got it all over the coil, all over the engine. Yeah, not ideal. But my wire's still attached, so that's good. I don't think I've even got a cloth with me. Maybe I've got a tissue, just something to try and dry this stuff out. I mean, it's an air-cooled engine. It should move enough air to dry itself out, you would hope. But apparently not a very happy little engine. And if you're thinking that looks like a Porsche 911 engine, I guess it could be. It's Steyr-Puck in Austria's engine, which is an air-cooled flat twin. Because this was originally designed to have a Fiat 500 engine. Fiat said no. Steyr-Puck were fitting these engines to their Fiat 500s. So AC, who designed this, yeah, those AC Cobra people, said, can we have your engine? And Steyr-Puck went, yeah. And it's a beautiful engine. A larger version used in the Haflinger, the little off-roader. And yeah, it's a really nice engine when it's working. But I just broke mine. Oops. It's just, yeah, it's not very well guarded against flooding, is it? Let's see how she's feeling. There you go, girl. Are you feeling better? You okay? Are you going to be fine? I think she's going to be fine, folks. We'll just get her moving and try and blow some more air through here and less water. But just while she's doing that, we are still behind Caban, sorry, Goch reservoir. It's probably about there somewhere. So all this water sits behind it. It's a huge area, and there's a road in the distance just over there. Oh, what? You've stopped? Oh well, we'll get back to Tuck in a minute. Yeah, we're going up there. That is going to be the end of our journey in this video. Is we finish with the hairpins, and that also signals the end of this huge lake here. Right, Tuck, come on. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone through the puddle. I didn't think it was that bad. Come on. Right, let's go for it and hope. My throttle's a bit sticky, so I can do I can do manual revs, but now I've got to wait for the clutch to disengage, the centrifugal clutch. So I've got to wait for that before I can attempt to go into forward gear. Much like a DAF Variomatic, you have to be a bit careful with those. There we go. Let's go, Tuck. It's a bit of a shame really, because she's been running better than she has done for ages. She's responding well to the actual use. I might need to widen my stance a bit, better balance. We did a photo shoot with Practical Classics 8 years ago, coming through these hairpins, Tuck leading the way. When I first came to Wales, it was still a temporary steel bridge right down here, much like the one we went over right at the start of the video. But a proper stone one has been built now. Right, get the throttle on. Come on, Tuck. Oh no. You fell off. It must have been just the sheer abundance of G-forces, because we were going so hard and so fast. No? No. Right, now I've lost all my momentum. We're halfway up. So this is going to require a bit of effort. Oh, there we go. The belts slip and bite and we're away. Oh, here's the couple with a white Seat that I've been pestering all day. Oh, they're recording me. And we've done it. We are at the end of the road. Right, you can sit here, Tuck, and have a little rest. Oh, the sign's fallen off. That's a great aesthetic. So that is us back on the mountain road. Heed forth a minute. Now, I can't do THs, so it's always going to be a problem. But there you go, the visitor centre is 10 miles that away, but it's kind of almost also 10 miles that away. So this is where the lake system begins. So just still a river here and then out into the lake and all the way where we've covered. So yeah, a lot. And now, this won't be in the video, it might be in a future video. We're going to tackle this section of road, the Aberystwyth Mountain Road, and then the A4 120 from Devil's Bridge down to Aberystwyth. Further adventures of Tuck the Invacar. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I certainly have. It's been a lot of fun, and it's nice to reconnect and actually have some fun in my Invacar. It's been way too long, but this is also quite nostalgic because, like I say, 8 years ago, pretty much to the day, I think, almost, we were here doing a photo shoot with Practical Classics magazine, and we met them again earlier this year. If you haven't seen that video yet, look for Invacar and Tractors, I think it's called, or something along those lines. And yeah, you can find out more about that day. That was bitterly cold, it was absolutely freezing. But anyway, huge thanks for watching. Don't forget you can head to the Hubnut store if you want to buy some merchandise. We've got many items available, including hoodies and t-shirts, and I think mugs with this little Invacar on. She is a darling after all. Or there's a buy me a coffee link in the description below if you want to support us that way. But otherwise, yeah, just thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in a future video. Farewell. Invacar, the little Invacar that could.